This patch of light green on the top of a sandstone wall are the young gametophytes of Tortula muralis, an autoecious moss with male and female parts on the same plant. The very hairy leaves collect water. Here's a slightly older colony, and the sporophytes, or the fruiting bodies, are starting to grow. The young seta are pale green and the capsules are orange at this early stage of development of the moss. You can tell that it's Tortula muralis because of the sort of orangey green appearance. Here the patches are growing and you can see the young sporophytes, and yeah, you have to look pretty closely to be able to sure that it's Tortula moss, but this is one of the mosses that produces a huge number of sporophytes because it's autoecious and has male and female parts on the same plant. There's a well-established colony here. It's still looking pale green, and it's got some older sporophytes which have burst to release the spores, and some young ones too that haven't yet fully grown. So it's possible to find all different kinds of the structures on the same plants and patches. Here's a beautiful patch which is extended on a sandstone wall. There's a huge number of sporophytes here, and they look browny orange, and the mixture of green and brown makes the whole area look orange, and that's fairly distinctive for this moss. As I say, it is extremely common, and at the end of the video I'll explain to you why this moss is so common. It's to do with the fact it's autoecious. Here's an older colony which has become darker green, and practically all these spores are mature. Sorry, all the capsules are mature, and they have released their spores into the environment. The spores capsules have white tips and they're brown when they've released the spores. Here we've got a really incredible colony of Tortula muralis which has invaded this sandstone wall here on a fairly shady path down a road in Nottingham. And the reason why I think these patches have developed so extensively is because there are overhanging shrubs with leaves that drip water onto the moss as it's growing. You can see all these spore capsules are mature and have burst. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to explain to you now in some detail why this moss is so successful, and it's largely because it's autoecious. It has male and female parts on the same plant. And just before we do that, we've got a close-up of the seta, which is pale green in development and brown when mature. And I want to share this paper by Longton and Miles studying the reproductive biology of mosses, and focus your attention on Tortula muralis and just look at the amount of spores it produces. It produces more spores than any other of the mosses that are looked at in this group, and it's because it's autoecious. It can fertilize itself, so there's always a large number of sporophytes on this plant so that it can spread extensively all the time. Thanks for watching.